Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah Azza wa Jal, we are going to commence our first class. As far as this category is concerned, the beginners level. Inshallah, we will be employing the book named Nurul Bayan in this class, inshallah. So in this book, we shall be learning about the rulings of spellings, the rules of spellings. Likewise, the huruf al-hija, alif, ba, ta, sa, and the vowels. Likewise, the basic tajweed rulings, which means for this month, inshallah, we will take ourselves along the lane, whereby we will become acquainted with alphabets, the Arabic alphabets, when they are being joined together. Likewise, forming sentences with them, bring examples from the Mus'haf on the Quran and also outside the Quran from Arabic texts. So from this, we become conversant with the Arabic wordings, inshallah. Which means for those of us that also register for this class, as the beginners class, I mean, so we will also find it useful. That is, this class will be useful to us too, because most of us, we attend madrasa truly, but our basic background is not that solid when it comes to the correct pronunciation of these words, of these alphabets. And likewise, when it comes to reading, some of us are not very fluent in it. So with this book, inshallah, and our explanations, we have the grace to become well grounded in this aspect, inshallah. So I will encourage all of us to get this book, Nurul Bayan, for those of us that do not have. And if we already have the book, we should make use of it judiciously by following and making extra effort on our own after each class has taken place. So we start, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Huruful Hija. The Huruful Hija, as you have it here, are the alphabet, the Arabic alphabets. There are 29 altogether. There are 29 altogether, as we have it in this book. There are 29 altogether. But the alphabets of Abjad, yes, the Abjadiya letters, there happens to be 28. There are 28. Why this is 29 in numbers? Now, the author, he said, Uruful Ija. As you can see it, I have highlighted it for us, Uruful Ija. So I'm going to recite this Alif to Ya in two ways. The first way will be in the form it has been written here. So I want us to take note of my pronunciation of each alphabet. And the second way, I'm going to recite it with sound. It means I will be pronouncing them with sounds. This will enable us to know the correct pronunciation of each letters as a whole to be pronounced rightly. So we have, let us go in the first way now. Alif, Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, Jim, Ha, Kha, Dal, Zal, Ra, Zai. You should take note of that. Zai, Sin, Shin, Sod, ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين fa. I said fa, not faf. Fa. Then qaf, kaf, and not kef. Kaf, lam, mim, noon, ha, waw, hamza, ya. This is the first way, the first approach. Now let us go to the second way of reciting this. Yeah, let us go now. Take notes. Alifun, alifun, ba'un, ta'un, fa'un, jimun, ha'un, kha'un, dalun, zalun, ra'un, zajun, sinun, shinun, sadun, dadun, ta'un, dha'un, ainun, ghainun, fa'un, qafun, kafun, lamun, mimun, nunun, ha'un, wawun, hamzatun, ya'un. So if you take note of the pronunciation of each letters, with this sound, the one I have added the sound to its pronunciation, you notice that when the own sound is being removed, we are going to resort to the first way of the pronunciation. We said alifun, now it is alif. When the un has been removed. Ba'un, that's ba. Ta'un, that's ta. Fa'un, fa. Jimun, jim. Ha'un, ha. Kha'un, kha. Dalun, dal. Zalun, zal. Ra'un, ra. Zajun, zay. Sinun, sin. Shinun, shin. Sadun, sad. Dadun, dad. Ta'un, ta. Dha'un, dha. Ainun, ain. Ghainun, ghain. Fa'un, fa. Qafun, qaf. Kafun, kaf. Lamun, lam. Mimun, mim. Nunun, nun. Ha'un, ha. Wawun, waw. Hamzatun, hamza. Ya'un, ya. So with this, we have come to the end of the Uruful Hija pronunciation. Now let us come here now, where we have Al-Harakat. Al-Harakat. Those are the vowels. Al-Harakat. The first of it is Harakatul Fathi. That's why the author had said Al-Hurufu bi Harakatil Fathi. Al-Hurufu bi Harakatil Fathi. He said the alphabets with the vowel, with the Fatiha vowels. The Fatiha vowel is having two sounds as it ends. it is having the A sound and the O sound. So that means the stroke of Fatrah, as you can see it here, this is the stroke of Fatrah. This sound, on the words on each alphabet, that's the stroke of Fatrah. Can you see it? This that happens to be like dash, or a slanting dash on top of each alphabet. That's the harakatul fathi, or what you call al-fathatu, or harakatul fathi. Now, let me erase this. Can you see it? Now, like I said earlier, this is having two sounds. It's having the A sound at its end, and is having the O sound at its end. It means some of the alphabets will go with the first one, which is the A at its end, while some will go with what will settle down with the O sound. Let us take note. Yeah, let us go. Alif Hamza Fatia A. Alif Hamza Fatia A. This also, look at, you have three ways here. We have this, you have this, and you have this. It means the way these alphabets are being represented based on position, it differs. When you're having it at the beginning of a sentence or of a write-up, you have it as this. In the middle, you have it in this picture, while at the end, you have it in this picture. So take note of that. It's still the same Alif Hamza. Alif Hamza. Once you have your Alif and you have Hamza on top, you have two ways of pronouncing it. Is either you say Alif Hamza Fatia A, or you say Hamza Fatia A. So the author, he had provided us with examples of each harakatul fathi, each alphabet having this vowel sound of fatha. So he said A as in Aqsa. A, Aqsa. You notice the first the first letter. That's it. The first letter, that's the sound that is intended by the author, so that we can take notes. Yeah, let us go now. A, Aqsa. A, Aqsa. Ba, Baitun. Look at this. You also have three ways. This ba, this ta, this one is 4. So in this class, this first class, I will not be laying emphasis on the way the letters have been represented, but we should do that on our own. Now, next class, inshallah, we are going to focus on different ways this alphabet can be represented based on their positions. Do you notice that? Now, but here we'll be looking into the sound each alphabet is producing after having the harakatul fathi on it. So that's what we'll be taking note in this class. So let's continue. We have ba, baitun, and Aqsa is a masjid in Palestine. Aqsa. Ba, baitun, and baitun means house. Ta, tamarun. Tamarun means dates. The date you eat, your dabinu. Sa, salajatun. Sa, salajatun. You know, it's sa before now. Sa fatia sa. Salajatun. And salaja is what? Freezer, as you have it here, you can see. Jamalun. Jamalun, camel. Hamamatun. Hamamatun means dove, or a species of bird. That's hamama. Usually having a black color in its chest. In most cases, this hamamatun. Now let's go on. Khawufun. Khawufun, that's the ram you killed during your Eid al-Adha, mashallah. Khawufun. Look at from A to Ha. That's having the A sound. Now, when we reached the khurufun, this is having the all sound now. Khurufun. Khurufun ram. Da'ira. And da'ira means what? Circle. But in some of the latest edition, possibly in your own book there, you may be having another example entirely, which is dajaja. Dajajatun, and that's N. Dajajatun or da'iratun. If it is da'ira, it is what? Circle, your shape. And if it is dajaja, that's your N. Zailun. Zailun means tail. You know, before the introduction of Al-Qatul Fatih on Zal now, we pronounce it as what? Azal. But after the introduction of Al-Qatul Fatih, it becomes Za, without the L being what? Included. Zal Fatih, Za. Dal Fatih, Da. The L will be what? Will be omitted. Because we have said the Al-Qatul Fatih is having two vowel sounds. Either it is ending with A sound or O sound, depending on the nature of the alphabet. Like Kho now, it will be ending with what? O. But Dal, it is going to end with what? A, that is Da. Zal, Fatia, Za. Yes. Now, let us go. Now, we go to Ra. Rogifun, that's bread. This kind of bread is popular in the Arab world. This is how they have their bread, as dry bread. Now rogif. Zarofatun. You know, we pronounce it as Zai before. Now, that Ya with what will be omitted, it becomes what? Za. Zarofatun, and that's your giraffe. As you can see it, that's your giraffe. That's your giraffe. What's wrong with my color?